With Hashem's loving grace, welcome to Amunah Beams with your host, Laser Brody. Today's podcast is entitled Overcoming My Acute Problem, and it's frontline defense against worry, depression, and attacks of the evil inclination. Well, every one of us has an acute problem. It's like a pebble in our shoe, and it hurts every time we take a step. But the evil inclination wants to think that we have to live with that pebble in our shoe forever. But that's not true. All we have to do is take our shoe off and get rid of the pebble, and that's it. Well, maybe it sounds a little easier with a pebble in a shoe than an acute problem, but here's how to avoid letting the evil inclination take advantage of you, put you in a chokehold, and blowing your problem out of proportion. What happened to me yesterday in the middle of my Shabbat prayers, when I was really trying hard to connect with Hashem, the evil inclination barged right in the door like an uninvited guest and barged into my brain and reminded me that I've got this nagging, aggravating problem. And true, we all have. I've had to deal with this aggravating problem lately. But thanks to Hashem, the evil inclination attacked me just when I was about to say my favorite and strongest prayer for the entire week. That's the Nishmas prayer and the davening and the praying on Shabbat in the morning, right before Shachrit. Okay, so what Hashem was doing with his compassion, he was sending the enemy right into my ambush. Okay, so after I say Nishmas, it's a big deal. I got this one nagging problem, but Nishmas lets me put things into proportion. What do we say in the Nishmas prayer? I'm going to take one section of the Nishmas prayer. I'm going to write it down for you on the website, and you can say it. You can repeat it yourself. Take less than a minute to say it, and put everything into proportion. We say in Nishmas, Ilu Pino Malek Shirakaya. If our mouth was full of song as the sea, and our tongue is full of rejoiceful singing as the multitude of the waves, and our lips as full of praise as the expanse of the horizon, and our eyes as brilliant as the sun and the moon, and our hands outspread like eagles, and our feet swift like antelopes. Even so, we couldn't thank you sufficiently, Hashem, our God and God of our forefathers, and to bless your name for even one of the many thousands times thousands, myriad of miracles, favors, and wonders that you perform for our ancestors and for us. That's the segment I want you to learn. Okay, and I want you to say it too. When I contemplate this gift of every heartbeat, every breath, every brain impulse, my food, my clothing, shelter, family, home, land of Israel. Wow. This one nagging problems, it's lost in a zillion million thanks to Hashem. And that puts it in proper proportion. So take a minute to say this one segment of Nishmas, try it. Even if you don't think it's going to work, just try it. And you'll see how you can send the evil inclination on a fast retreat. You win the war. You get rid of him. Okay, and you do this a couple of times a day. It doesn't work the first time, work the second time, third time, until you really contemplate the myriad of blessings you have from Hashem, and it works. Try it. Meanwhile, have a lovely day and a wonderful week, and God bless.